Welcome back. It's another Gourds Up devlog, and I'm Bagel, your host for the next few minutes. It's the fourth devlog, and I don't think I've explained how this game is played yet, so I'm going to do that now. But you came here for the bosses, so I'll keep this under 30 seconds. So you start in a room, you fight in this room, and then when you win, you get sent to a card screen where you can choose a card, which then sends you to another room. This then repeats, removing the card from the deck each time, and when you run out of cards, you get given a new set. This then happens multiple times over and over again, but every 2 times you get a new set, the difficulty increases by 1. And you do this enough times until you win. Now, let's get on to the bosses. These will be placed in between difficulties to bridge them better. Along with that, I want the bosses to be related to the enemies/theme of the rooms that the bosses will be at the end of. So if it's at the end of the mushroom one, then the boss will be a mushroom. So with that being said, the first boss of the game, and the only boss so far, will be a mushroom. Because all the enemies in the first area are mushrooms. But all of them don't move, so to make the boss stand out more, I'll make them a more abnormally mobile mushroom. To start seeing how I wanted the boss to be, and to start learning state machines, I made it move towards the player, and that would later become a spin attack. And I also gave the boss a sprite. This changed very quickly because it looked more like bread than a mushroom, and it just looked bad. It then got changed to a deathcap looking mushroom with a massive head, and I thought this was a massive improvement. I also added another attack where it would shoot out spore projectiles to both sides of it, and a third attack where it jumps at you and tries to land on your head. And now, onto the animations. This is always the part that takes the longest for me to do, because I'm a perfectionist and like my bosses to look perfect. So for the first animation, this is the spin. What? Why is that huh? That's better. As I was saying, the first animation is this spin. It starts off slow, but then quickly gets quick, with the red outline showing that it will hurt the player. And the next animation I made is this spin again, but in mid-air with legs, and this squash when the boss lands. And finally, this is the animation for when it shoots the spores. Oh, and also, the background is the same as the mushrooms, just as mushrooms instead of trees, and I think it fits very well. I have also made a second phase for the boss, where it turns itself and the whole arena red, and the attacks get harder. I did this just to mix up the fight, so it'll make it more interesting. I will now play some of the fight for you, and afterwards give you some news about what the next video will be about. Skip to the time on screen if you don't want to watch the gameplay. Oh, I seem to have died. I am very proud of this boss though, and I think it is one of the best ones I have made. Well, let's get onto what the next video will be. It won't be on this game, but for a game I'll be making for a game jam, the Fireside Game Jam to be precise, and I cannot wait for it. Don't worry though, I will still be making this game afterwards. I have no plans on stopping this one until it is finished. I just want to participate in my first proper game jam, and I've seen a better one than this one, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Subscribe